Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. I saw something, and according to my research, I have realized that this bipartisan talk is not going to bear fruits. Why am I saying so? This comes after the wrangles between the Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, where Kenya Kwanza appointed Eden Keynan to be part and parcel to the 7 from Kenya Kwanza that are going to engage Azimio. Then after Azimio felt like this was just a blackmail and frustration from the Kenya Kwanza government, Azimio announced going back to demonstration. After that, when Raila Odinga they announced the demonstration on Tuesday, then the Tuesday was not successful because of the game plan that Azimio tried to play against the government. Then immediately after the police were all over, Raila Odinga was spotted at Oginga Odinga Foundation, where they came out announcing another mass action on Thursday, 4th. But after that, I think the Kenya Kwanza government identified that now the problem was Eden Keynan. So they dropped Eden Keynan and they appointed another person. Then after that, we realized that now the mass action that was announced by Azimio on Thursday, date 4th of May, was suspended through the letter that I saw in the timeline of Kalonzo Musyoka. Remember, in that evening, date 3rd, I never saw Azimio coming out that evening, coming out to announce. But what I saw was the timeline and Twitter handle of Kalonzo Musyoka, certain letter there of written Azimio, coming out to appreciate the Kenya Kwanza for dropping the Eden Keynan from the team of Kenya Kwanza, and they appointed another person. So after that, Kalonzo Musyoka outlined a very simple statement in that letter. He said that they are willing to drop the mass action of Thursday, but the rules of the games that they put on place is the same rules. So it means that when it comes to the discussions and the issues to be discussed were the same issues that were to be discussed. Now, after that, today, or rather before today, I have seen that though Kenya Kwanza have tried their best to go back to this so-called bipartisan kind of dialogue, I realize that still there are disagreement between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio. At the same time, as Kenya Kwanza wants to prolong this kind of dialogue, as they are continuing to blackmail Azimio, Raila Odinga's team came out giving them days, 1 month. That they're giving them 1 month of this kind of dialogue. And if they're not going to take that, then they will not condone this government. And again, they've come out to give a Kenya Kwanza one chance, once and for all. Now, today, when I was reading something that Ledama Olekina posted in his Twitter handle, and remember, Ledama Olekina is among those 7 who are representing Azimio when it comes to that bipartisan talk. I saw a certain tweet from Ledama Olekina saying that BPT end of the road. That is what I saw in the Twitter handle of Ledama Olekina. Then I ask myself this question. When we relay with the current momentum of Azimio, having faithful talk of having faithful reference of a conversation that they have been having across the Republic of Kenya during their mass action, as Kenya Kwanza is not willing to take part. I want to tell you the truth. When I saw this, I realized that Kenya Kwanza is just buying time. Number one, I want to give you reason why Kenya Kwanza will not, they are not even willing to talk about the bipartisan. They're just buying time and rendering the blackmail to Azimio team. Number one, Kenya Kwanza does not want to talk about the servers. That is number one. They don't want to talk about the servers. And if anyone is trying to talk about the servers, that is why you will see these people are behaving like mad people in the market, throwing words left, right, center. So they don't want any language directing them so-called servers. They believed William Ruto won election. William Ruto is their boss. And in any kind of talk that is going to involve servers, they don't want it completely. So for them, if you're coming out for a dialogue, let us not talk about the servers. That is what Kenya Kwanza is looking for. Number two, the issue whereby Azimio is calling their government illegitimate. They are saying that they will not be faithful in bipartisan talk. At the same time, Azimio is calling their government illegitimate government. And this illegitimate government relates with the servers. Relates with the servers. And this, when you look at even their argument, they are saying that if this Azimio is calling them illegitimate government, then why should they go faithfully to have a dialogue with them? Number three, this issue where Azimio is coming out not to recognize William Ruto as a president. They want William Ruto to be recognized by Azimio as the president of the Republic of Kenya. Rigathi Gachagua as the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. And that is what Rigathi Gachagua has been saying day in, day out. And don't forget, this is a push that Rigathi Gachagua has been putting on place. That if you will not recognize William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya, forget this kind of dialogue. This is something that he has come out to repeat it day in, day out. Why is it that Azimio is forgetting this? This is a fact. When you look at even, when we relay with this, what Rigathi Gachagua has been saying, that they should forget about any kind of bipartisan talk. If the Azimio will not recognize William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya. So this kind of talk is a clear blackmail, just to waste a time for Azimio. That is it. Number four, Kenya Kwanza does not want to talk about this migration of someone coming from this political party to another political party. This political party to this political party. They want that behavior to continue. In fact, on their side, they are the government now. They have the authority and powers and resources to buy these members of parliament. And that is why in any case, this law is going to be passed and to be outlined in the constitution that no one should migrate from this political party to the other or this coalition to the other coalition after the election. Then I want to say this. Kenya Kwanza is likely to suffer more. Because even when you look at back, when the result was announced, let us speak the truth. The Azimio was having more members of parliament. Yenye ingekuwa that rule has been stated in the constitution clearly that as long as you've been elected in certain coalition, you support the agenda of that coalition in a parliament. Hii Kenya Kwanza wangekuwa wanajikojolea kwa parliament. That is the truth. You know? Because when the only house that there were majority, but with one, was Senate. Senate, Kenya Kwanza was more than with one. But when you look National Assembly, Azimio was having more members of parliament. In fact, today, as we speak, Azimio could have been having majority leader, not the government. I know some people are saying that it is impossible. It is possible because there are other governments across Africa or even across the world where the minority are the government, the majority are the minority. I know I'm confusing you there. Yani unapata serikali they have been declared the way William Ruto was declared a winner, but in National Assembly he's having minority. He is representing minority and members of parliament. So it could have been a very hard struggle for William Samoei Ruto, and that is why William Ruto does not want any kind of talk that direct issue of migrating from this political party to the other. In fact, it is the happiness of William Samoei Ruto. So those 4 issues, William Ruto's team understands that these are the base core to their leadership. Or else if Raila Odinga is going to raid these 4 issues and to carry it a day, then mark my words, William Ruto is standing to fail terribly. I'm telling you the truth. If the servers is going to be opened, then the rules are going to be reintroduced on how the servers are going to be handled. Mark my words, William Ruto is in a bad state. Number 2, this kind of Azimio saying that they are dealing with the legitimate government. Number 3, they are not recognizing William Ruto as the president. Number 4, this migration of political party to the other. So when you look at the Kenya Kwanza, they're talking just about high cost of living. I want to tell you, even Raila Odinga said it. For example, like unga, you cannot sit down, have a dialogue discussing on how to reduce unga. Unga is just inataka tu sauti tu. William Ruto kusimama na kusema unga itakuwa bei fulani bei fulani. That is it. And after kutangaza, there are well laid mechanisms that is going to ensure that this is the prices that is going to be seen in different shops, supermarkets, and that is it. So for Kenya Kwanza, they are not ready about this dialogue. I'm telling you the truth. They are not ready. After seeing whatever Ledamo Lekina posted, I know some people are translating it like something a storybook or not. That is the truth. The Kenya Kwanza are continuing to blackmail and frustrate Azimio la Umoja. But again, we are being told that there is a possibility of the resumption of mass action next week. So ladies and gentlemen, let us just be calm and wait whatever is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much. Bye bye till we meet on another video.